On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers. I asked Coach what advice he gave to his team on how to slow down James Harden tonight. Coach said, I told them not to reach. The moment you reach on James is either going around you or he's going to the free throw line. He's the best in the game at that. That is certainly true, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. To the inside. Here's LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland picks one up.
Personal foul.
LeBron has made himself a deadly shooter. You can't fault the D for being a little too aggressive on his shot fakes.
LeBron.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Now, here is Robinson. And Towns throws it down.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
Here's Simmons. Harden trying to get open. Simmons' shot is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to Garland. High post, Embiid. That shot misses. Simmons with the defensive effort. Hunter with it. Robinson picks him up. Shoots from the high post. And that one's good. Hunter.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Got that one up quick. Towns has got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Back to Simmons. To the middle. And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Pass to Embiid. Towns up top. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Screen by Nurkic. Hunter on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid with the steal. Towns wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. He's got 11.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Simmons. Fades. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Simmons. Here's Hunter. Another miss by Philadelphia. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Embiid the screen. To the paint. Teardrop shot. Outside Garland. And stolen by Simmons. Down low. Towns with the steal. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
All right.
Cavaliers ahead.
Right now, it's your Sixers and all right, coming up to the court right now.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Pass to Maxey. Back to Jackson. Inside. Here's Duarte. The layup missed.
And your Sixers and Cavaliers substitution.
Cleveland leading by 9. Smart with the ball.
Philadelphia foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mobley. Over Harrell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Montrezl Harrell.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And Doris is a point guard running the show. When you look at options on the floor around your teammates, at what other position would you most like another big-time player?
You know, Kevin, I'm not sure I'm going to define it necessarily by shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. I think what I would say is it's always great to play with guys who have the ability to think the game quickly and at a high level, because those who can think it and combine that with skill are the most dangerous guys on the floor.
Basket counts. Smart's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
You know, this is in part what makes Marcus Smart very dangerous, right? He can slice into the defense. He's got that remarkable speed to get where he wants.
For 3, Richmond. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Outside, Smart. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Richmond with the steal. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And he converts the layup. Mobley's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. In my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper, but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Duarte. Mobley with the rebound. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. On the wing, Richmond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Richmond. Launches a 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball. Substitution for your 76ers.
The 76ers trailed by 21.
LeBron James.
Screen by Nurkic.
DeAndre Hunter.
And stolen by Thibault. It's his first trip to the line.
Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first personal
And
foul.
that one misses.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers.
And the second free throw, good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
To the inside, James. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, LeBron, he's setting the screen, but you can't lose sight of him when he rolls. .24
seconds left here in the second. On the wing, Richmond. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Simmons looking around. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 6.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Here's Richmond. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
The first half with the score, your 76ers 19, the Cavaliers 37.
And so it's Cleveland holding a big 18-point lead. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Garland. To the left side wing. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. Garland's got the first basket of the third quarter for Cleveland.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. Outside Garland. And stolen by Simmons. For 3, Hunter. And Embiid pulls it down. Cleveland leading by 21. To the wing on the left. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Lets it go from the wing. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Garland. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Garland's got 8.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Here's Harden. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
In the corner, Harden, stolen by Thompson. On up the court, and Towns gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's LeBron, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Another 3 for Cleveland.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Nurkic. James looking it over. Back to Nurkic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers and team. Cavaliers substitution.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here is Mobley.
2 minutes remaining in the
9
third.
points in the game so far. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. From downtown. Inside. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Smart goes in. Outside for Richmond. Now Mobley. Jackson comes over with the double. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
To the inside. Hero. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
We know this. Montrezl Harrell in close proximity has tremendous touch.
Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Smart. From the arc. Sinks the triple. He's got 7.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Simmons. Here's Duarte. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Duarte. Just 2 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Cavaliers with the rebound. There's a screen by Marjanovic. To the paint. Here's Mobley. Got it. Good job in the low post.
The assist.
13 points for Evan Mobley.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, we think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Back to Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Garland with it. He's picked up by James. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
To the middle. Here's Nurkic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Thompson. 3-pointer. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the Cavaliers with possession. And here's Embiid. Back to Robinson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. On the clock. Garland with the bucket.
For 3.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Here's Harden. Good D by Thompson.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Ben Simmons.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, Towns. Robinson with it. Now Embiid. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Nurkic. Towns with the bucket. And that's 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
I mean, there's no aspect of the offensive end of the floor that's problematic for Towns. He's a 3-level scorer. His team understands he's in rhythm. It's looking easy for him right now.
Here's Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The drive by James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
And James drills them both. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And Embiid gets it to go.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And Simmons slams it in.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Garland looking it over. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this crowd.
From the bug, the happy-go-lucky. Ask him, do he really give a... no ice bucket list. Yeah, struck a nugget duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest up inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light. A light's my only vice. Advice is like a satellite. I see them trying dish. Feel I'm in the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's under privileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate, and learn to never give a They never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these jokers appeared. I've been accelerating, I already know what it's still. He stay face, no brakes, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear.